We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check. Watch the before. Watch the run. Right. Check 15. Check.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180. You can't block me.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
12. Let's go. Mike 5'9".
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
12. Come get some.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Alert! X3, 218, jump!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Box it, box it, box it, box it. He's coming, double up. Jump out. 54.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Slip 58. Right there, 56. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Live. 56, Mike. 50. Hey, wahoo. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got you. I got inside. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Hey, Alpha. Switch. Over.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
319.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
10-30. 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
See Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
58. It's 59. Mike the 59. Hey.
On first down, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. A little juke. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, 626. Check. 26.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pilot, 64, weak. 36.
7-7, our score after 1.
Green 18. Stand 300. Stand 300.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Check. Fresno. Inside.
56. Exit.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
21.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check. White.
Both balls to Mike. Mike's both balls. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Go.
44. Mike, 44.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that
One, Omaha.
Give me that ball, defense. Out. He's coming.
We got touchdown.
Here's Mostert. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And the 49er first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
13.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
This is Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
12, fellas, here we go.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Bristol, Travis.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Let's go, baby. Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
65, 65.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21, 21.
Mike, check.
Garoppolo now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That looked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you. 21. Here we go.
Second down, McKinnon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go. 21.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
11. 21.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. Like 20.
59. They can't hang with us.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Smith on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Gold is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They gave up the 3. They're losing in this ball game. Now it's their chance to set the offensive tone for the second half.
And it's interesting how the offense will go about helping them, too, because so many times you're looking to control a game with your defense, but your defense just gave up 3. Now your offense, as you said, has to set a tone and get you back into it or ahead in the game. Let's see if they can pull it off and get downfield and do exactly that.
We'll see if they can. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you block over here. 5. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I'll get him. Look at this.
Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Coleman. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
59 Mike, 59.
6-6. Pull it high.
Safety's creeping.
Check. Lucky. He's crazy.
Go ahead.
On second down, McKinnon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, here's Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going for it with McKinnon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
White.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They will run again with Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Throw me! Back north.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Bravo.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, 88.
Hey, Delta.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Over here.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It's coming again.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Hey, Echo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, D.
Big series right here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jim.
56 to Mike, boys.
Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Plant.
Motion. Reset. Check.
All right.
Check hot route. Hot.
Look again.
On first down, Dillon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming. Mike 56.
From the 38, Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Get 300.
Mike 56.
I'm coming.
Hey, seam 6. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Watch the run.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mark 56. Mark 56.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
319.
56.
Rodgers to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback.
Here we go.
Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw. a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
158. 54. Mike, 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities,